quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Browns at 1-11 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
4 yards remain for second down.
They'll look to throw here.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Here's Chubb on the read option. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here.
Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Watson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw here.
That one thrown away from the pocket, and the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
It's brought in by Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long. It's Watson.
His pass on target. Velus Jones with it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, That's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Now Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had another teammate who was able to get it.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
They're going to look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. He finds Austin complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson from 19 yards away. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They go up the middle with Chubb. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This taken in at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 14. Tyler Bass sends the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 77 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz from 3 yards. one's out. And the Browns have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late round pick right there, making a first round impact. And a lot of these day three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Breaks it, and he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
Touchdown.
George Pickens with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Watson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll let it fly for Austin.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.